Hello everybody, this is PyroWaffel bringing another exciting episode of Heroes of the Storm. Once again we're going to play as Malfurion. I took the time and actually unlocked all of his talents. So we're just waiting for the matchmaking to kick in. And once that's happening I will cut back. So see you then. Alright, we're going to be playing on Garden of Terror. I think this is the first time I'm playing this map on recording. Like usual, map description on the left. They made a huge... When this map came out, they made a couple changes. At first, when you collected 100 seeds, you could have just waited as long as you wanted for the Garden Terror to spawn, so many people didn't even spawn it or didn't even collect the seeds. Now, once you collect it, you have a minute, I think, time to actually activate it, or you pretty much waste your giant or your Garden Terror, like they like to call it. But yeah, we haven't... I would say a good team composition with it. We have a support and we have two melees, a specialist as well as Vala as our assassin. So let's see how this goes.
Shortly, heroes.
As nature wills.
I honestly, the thing is, I always see the conjurers like the regeneration talent,
The gates shall
but I don't really think it's that useful. I never really actually see somebody pick it. I mean, that's what I'm trying to say. And what did I say? Yeah, that's the one done with increased range skill. What is that team composition? They have a Malfurion, Illidan, Kerrigan, Zertal, Trin. They are very squishy. I mean, the Kerrigan is, I think, the most. So much regret. So much regret. Holy crap, that's a lot of early damage. But yeah, they have. They don't have one melee character. The most tankiest they have is Kerrigan. She can get pretty beefy. But that's about it. Maybe I should skill damage. So we can just burst them down. Fudge. And then right into that. And fudge again. And I give the first blood. Man, I'm an idiot. Oh, I could have just prevented from not paying a little bit more attention. She is really good with her stuns, I have to say. But they're pretty low too. I mean, they're probably just gonna walk back at this point to the fountain to heal up. But we got them pretty low. Man. And the Zerathil also seems like he knows what he's doing. Oh, look who it is. That's always a funny situation. A little bit awkward. See you.
The Shamblers rise
Okay.
again.
At this point, we do want to go for our little terrace.
The wilds call out.
Somebody's not even trying to oppose us. Does that mean they're gonna try to go for the bottom big golem? They attacked it early. Also very important, while you're attacking him, he always drops those seeds. Collect them. I mean, I see plenty of times that people just pretty much burst them down, and if you know they're already falling down pieces, same as the same counter Haunted Mine. It's easy to just swoop in and collect those two, and it's like free seeds for the enemy while you're doing all the work.
Who wants to capture this mercenary camp?
Could go for that actually. And I ran with them because I jumped in the ring with the enemy.
Take its power.
Somebody has to go back and grab our terror. Oh, they actually changed it again. I just realized that. Man, I haven't played this map in a while. The terror's already... No, I don't know. Somebody's actually controlling it, right? Oh yeah, somebody's controlling it. I just counted the people. he has a shield ability. Oh, didn't hit me this time. Let's see. Forgotten Terror is doing some damage. And top, he has 30 seconds left.
So it shall be.
Oh man, I was hoping we just... Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god.
Choose a talent.
In the name of Saddam.
Still his mana,
Your
he needs some
terror
help.
has been cut down.
That was a good first terror, did a bunch of damage to them. I do really like the Entangle extra damage boost. Especially if you have two melee characters, it's a lot of absorb pretty much, like this wall of flesh I like to call it, in front of your team, helping with the engagement. Following up by some damage is not bad. Of course I also could have gone for the increased healing, because I'm the only support here. Would not bad either, but... Oh well. They're pushing all me on top. I'm gonna help defending this lane with the help of the two golems, while the other team is taking care of the rest. So I generally do not like to do that as a support, especially if I have my Deer build, my Innovate, which is a support ability I can only use on allies. It's a little bit of a waste that it's off cooldown right now and I can't use it. Okay, now this lane is stable, I can actually switch to mid.
Admit it. You enjoy it.
There we go. I should pretty much using it every 30 because it doesn't cost me any mana and it restores my allies mana. So if this thing is off cooldown, you should be using it on at least something.
Night falls once more, and soon the Shamblers shall rise again.
The reason why I normally build damage, is especially in games where I don't know my teammates, is that I'm a little bit more self-reliant. I'm not really depending so much on my teammate. I can somehow defend myself. If I'm speccing a lot of heal, oh man, teleported. There's a lot of them. He actually knows what he's doing. And the silence right there I did to prevent him from teleporting away. Mana, he gets looted some. Oh, once again, see all the seeds in the background. Alright, well, some of them are on the fence. And they're all great. They got their first Garden Terror, so now they're growing it right now. And I think the Malfurion on their team is grabbing it actually. Ah man, that's by just a kill. But we get that. Okay. Not bad, not bad. We're moving as a team. Going for the objectives, getting the objectives, and denying the enemy's mercenary camps.
Terror awaits you. Killing, come and take its power. There, your terror has come to life.
Okay, at least we have our
Use
terror
it
now
to
too. But we
harvest
lost
your
3 teammates in that
enemy's
team fight,
fortune.
which is not good, not good. I'm trying to stop. Well, how does he have full health again? Did he heal himself? He must have been, but still. Yep. He also skilled the increased range on his dash, I just realized. is just going for kills right now, which he shouldn't be doing. He should be focusing on going for objectives rather than trying to chase people down.
Well done.
So I think he tried to actually help me out there.
More focus.
How did that not do them?
Careful. My plants are fun blood.
Do not have enough mana. Alright, I do have mana enough for my silence. The silence. Also, it's so, I mean, how much damage is it now? I think, yeah, it's 600 damage all across it. So I can just drop into the group like this. It's so perfect. And it's easier if you have those melee characters around you. Because you can rely on their, kind of their crowd control to absorb damage for you. Oh, that didn't really work out right there. Keep that a little bit too greedy. So now the entire team is up and we're having 2 people down, 3 people down. I don't think he can get away either. Yep, 4 people down. And that's how you throw away a lead. It's like, it's that quickly. And suddenly they're ahead. Do get 2 forts. But I'm gonna have an easy target right here, right now.
Fear not. I have returned. As nature wills.
Nightfall is in
Ready.
30 seconds.
Okay, nightfall in 30
Are you ready
seconds.
for
We
some
should be ready to
amusement?
grab a couple more terrors. Alright. We could go trying to go for the mercenary camp. Yep, they grabbed it. So, let's see. Is he gonna engage on me? Or are they? That's just terrible.
A new Doran.
Silence, it's all like that. And we're dead. What a terrible. I mean, he must have known that they were the rest of the team. I tried to help him there. I should have just ran and stopped sacrificing myself for other people. Be a little bit more selfish, I think I'm trying to say here. But once again we all spread out. 2 of us are dead and all of us are in each lane, which of course gives us a lot of experience. At the same time, they can just easily now collapse on each single one of us. Do I want longer routes? Yeah, I think the accuracy is pretty good. And the extra range as well.
Slaughter them all. Double kill.
Get my regen on somebody. And that's the case with them, where they're overcommitted. Plus Stitch just helped out there by swallowing Carrion. Okay, the Garden Terror's up.
A terror grows for your enemies.
The wild.
I heal myself here. Fire on him. And their Garden Terror right now is terrorizing our top lane. Where did he teleport? There, he's dead.
It's over for now, but don't get
But
too
he is doing a great job distracting us. He'll go
turn
away.
again.
Yeah, I did get a lot of seats. We got over 100 there. Oh, he's my older root. I think he was really bad. But I got my roots off. At least I can destroy.
Better to be hanged. Double kill. Excellent. Your enemy's terror is but dust.
He could have borrowed there, he could have done many things instead of just running. Does have a lot of speech damage. I'll give it that. What did the Nubarak skill?
Excuse me while I take
Okay. Alright.
my time has yet to come. A new Dora.
Ah, okay, here comes. What am I doing wrong? Well, it's a little bit too late to say that now, and no, I generally don't do that. The explanation I just gave. I mean, yes, I could, but in some team situation, and it's fair enough, I'm a support, I'm supposed to heal, but I see myself often enough in other games that I'm just to get left alone. And that's the issue. If I'm skilling healing and my teammate just leave me, then I skilled something I can actually use. While with more damage, I can actually push out lanes faster, I can do a little bit of damage here and there, and do not rely too much on my team, while still helping out with roots and stuns. Now for a while. Also interesting that it also keeps the cooldown. The cooldown doesn't regenerate while you're on that stun, which I didn't honestly didn't know.
Night falls once more, and soon the Shamblers shall
Run,
rise
why do
again.
you engage this? Yeah, I mean, not terrible. Honestly, like I said, people make mistakes. You need a little bit more practice. And this lace guy is, in my opinion, a little bit too much. And I wasn't sure. I mean, that's the difference between criticism and no, what's the word for it? There's a difference between good criticism and bad. If you're actually just giving advice, trying to help somebody, that's good. If you're just telling somebody is terrible, that's just bad. That's simple. People don't really grab that concept to this day. Which is kind of sad. I mean, it comes down that we all play this game to have fun. I mean, that's why you play video games. Same time, I love winning. Don't get me wrong. I want to win every game. Winning is great. But there's no need to talk somebody down. Generally, if somebody knows he's doing terrible, they know, and they're well aware of it. They don't need somebody else to just talk smack about them as well. Here we go. Do we have anybody? Okay, we have. Good.
Bring my terror to life. Your terror
I really love the increased sun restoration on his ultimate. If I'm not healing, this is the build I normally go with. If I play with a couple of friends, I tend to more actually heal. Just for the fact is because I can communicate. Did they actually stun me out of it? Oh no, they did. Crap. Oh, I was just terrible.
I see you've survived to the light.
Sassed. Oh, it's even a Nubarak talking, okay. But you know what? I should just do what's the healthiest. Let's just ignore him. Because we don't need that, or at least I don't. And especially not when I'm trying to film an episode. I'm trying to always keep a positive attitude.
I hate to say it, but your enemy has spawned a terror.
And trying to keep input like this just out of my general reach. It's something you really don't need. Oh, that was a good hook. That was pretty good. I don't need to take it, but that was really good. I And giving positive feedback like this, it's 100 times more effective than trying to put somebody down.
So it shall be.
Got him then last second. Poison got him.
For calendar.
Okay. While Illidan is down, we should really try to fight something. Ooh, please surround us. That was what I thought. Coming too close to me, I was able to silence all of them. Give him myself, give him some mana.
Your enemy's terror is but
Down two. That's almost a perfect wipe. You have different options. You can one part of the team, while most of them are down, you can go for the mercenary camp, and this really helps to like kind of clench that jaw on pushing yourself ahead. I like to do this. I like to pick the enemy's mercenary camp. Sometimes more effective than pushing. Well, they're actually pushing to win right now, so I should leave them. I'll leave Stitches here alone to help out the team.
In the name of Scenario.
that one's pushing up daisies.
There we go.
Ashtero Danador. The wilds claim.
But we shouldn't be staying there. We have there's no push right now. I'm gonna try to heal him a little bit more. Who needs mana? You do actually need mana. Putting the pressure on can work really in your favor, and especially if the enemy decides to engage in not good teamfight situations, like 3v5s. Which generally don't really work out for the enemy. Oh crap, this thing is wrecking me. Okay, I'm gonna retreat because I don't want to die and wait 30 minutes or 30 seconds to come back.
It is time. Do what must be done.
Alright. But yes, I mean, if your team is down and the entire team is pushing, you maybe should stay away. Just wait for the team to come back, or we just run in by one by one, which is pretty much a meat grinder. And doesn't have anybody, because you're dying, and then the next team has to wait on you doesn't have you, there's two, and it's like a little bit of a death circle.
Finally, you have enough seeds. Can you feel the terror growing?
I'm gonna grab it.
In the name of Scenario.
It is time to harvest. Bring my terror to life. Rise, my terror. Sap the life from
I'm
your
not trying to push.
enemies.
Why would I do that? Yes, there you go. And if they really want to fight this, then we can just go for their base. I don't know. Well, I'm just gonna try to push. And that's game. Here we go. Catching the enemy off guard, just walking with the terror past their lines, and then just going for the victory. It was a quick short game. That's pretty good. Alright. Maybe next time I'm gonna play a little bit more of a heal-oriented Malfurion, just to see a little bit of the difference, how they actually work out. But for now, I hope you guys enjoyed the game. Leave some feedback in the comments, and I'll see you guys next time.